Are you ready to take the leap and move to East Boston? This neighborhood is on the rise, and it's not just a place to live, it's a lifestyle. But before you pack your bags, you need to know the ins and outs of this neighborhood. I'm here to give you the no BS guide to everything you need to know about living in East Boston, 2023 edition. So if you're ready to level up your life, let's dive in. First, let's talk about the location. East Boston is located just minutes from downtown Boston, making it an ideal location for people who want to be close to the city's core. It's also home to a number of, transportation options, because we're always going to be talking about that in Boston because traffic. So like if you're talking about the MBTA, it's the Blue Line, and Logan International Airport right there. However, it's important to note that East Boston is located on a peninsula and can feel super isolated from the rest of the city. It's not always fun, but don't let that fool you. East Boston, or as Eastie, that's what we call it, is home to some of the most unique and exciting establishments that will make you want to stay, like the Piers Park, the Boston Harbor Walk, the Boston Greenway, the Belle Isle Marsh Reservation, and the East Boston Farmers Market. As we explore, obviously, East Boston, because that's what you're doing your research on, I'm sure, ask yourself, how important is proximity to the city's core to you, and how important is having these unique and exciting establishments in your neighborhood? Welcome to the Living in Boston channel. I'm Joe Turco, and I'm here with the top relocation team in Boston. Right now, we have the best presentation for you about Eastie. Make sure you take notes, pause the video if you need to. This video is all about moving to East Boston, Massachusetts, the pros and cons for 2023. Everything that you need to know. So if you're relocating to Boston, when it comes to transportation, East Boston offers a number of options for getting around the city. The Blue Line of the T runs through East Boston, providing easy access to downtown Boston and other neighborhoods. You also have the water ferry, and additionally, Logan Airport is right there located in East Boston, making it super convenient for people that are often hopping on a plane for travel. East Boston also has a number of bike lanes and bike sharing options, making it a bike-friendly neighborhood. So if that's your thing, don't even have to buy a car. And for drivers, East Boston offers easy access to major, like the major access ways, the roadways in, Route 1A and 93. However, it's super important to note that during rush hour, the streets of East Boston can become basically a cluster. They're congested, and parking can be super difficult to find, and honestly, it's just hard. Additionally, during the bad weather, which is a lot of the year, some of the streets may flood, they may be, waist high in snow, and it can be tough. Despite these challenges, the transportation options in East Boston make it for a very convenient location for getting around the city, and as you're exploring these options, because you're doing your research right now on what it's like here, ask yourself, how important is easy access to transportation for you? And how important is it to have a variety of options for getting around the city? Or do you even need a car? Okay, let's make a quick pit stop before we keep crushing it. I want to know, where are you coming from? Where are you moving from? I'm from Boston, but I went to high school and college in New York. My wife is from Saratoga, and we're raising our 2 sons here. But I'm curious, where are you relocating from? Comment down below and, let me know. Now, let's talk about the housing options in East Boston. From charming single-family homes to modern condos, there's something for everyone in this neighborhood. Let's be real about it. East Boston is known for its diverse housing stock, which includes a mix of new and older buildings, and if you're looking for a condo, you're absolutely in luck. Eastie has seen a surge in new condos development, and in recent years, it's just exploded. So some of the newer buildings to check out include the Eddy, the port side at East Pier, the East Boston Flats, the East Boston Lux. These buildings offer, luxury amenities, breathtaking views, and are perfect for people looking for a modern home in a more historic neighborhood. But as you explore these housing options, ask yourself, how important is having a modern home with these luxury amenities to you, and how close are you willing to be to the city's core? What are you willing to give up to potentially have that? Hey everyone, if you're new to my channel and new to me, I'm Joe Turco, and I make videos all about what it's like living in Boston, Massachusetts, covering the best neighborhoods and things to do so that you can get a real feel for what it's like to live here. And if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button and ring that little bell, because your support helps me reach more people that may be looking to call Massachusetts home. It also helps me to learn what topics you're interested in. And if you're thinking about moving to Boston or Greater Boston, I am a licensed realtor and own the #1 relocation team here in the area. So see that number on the screen, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email, because my team and I would love to help you find the perfect home for you and your family. Now let's talk about the cost of living in East Boston. Compared to other neighborhoods in Boston, East Boston is relatively affordable according to niche.com. However, it's important to note that the cost of living can vary depending on the specific area within Eastie. So for example, living near the water or in a newer building will likely be more expensive than living in the more inland areas or with something that, let's be honest, has more character because, well, it's older. Renting in East Boston is also affordable compared to other neighborhoods in Boston, with the average rent for a one-bedroom apartment being around $2,000. However, if you're looking to buy, the median home price for Eastie is around $600,000. Don't let sticker shock, don't let it get to you. It's okay, we'll talk more about it. While this may seem high, it's important to note that the median home price in Boston proper is $800,000. There you go, you've already saved $200,000. You're rich. When it comes to different things, like where I'm living, one of the most important parts to me is always food. And when it comes to food, Eastie has a diverse range of options, from Italian and Mexican food to seafood and Asian cuisine. There's something for everyone. And if you love Latin food, you got some great spots. But if you're on a budget, you're going to be happy to know that East Boston has a number of affordable dining options, like, the Taqueria El Barro, La Brasa Rotisserie, and El Oriental de Cuba. And yeah, I know, I suck at, saying anything. Moving on to shopping. Let's talk about what East Boston has. And that's a number of local businesses that offer unique and affordable options. For example, you can find a wide variety of Latin American products at El Oriental de Cuba, or you can check out a variety of local artisan products at the East Boston Farmers Market. Yes, we have a farmers market. It is awesome. You should check it out. As you explore the cost of living, ask yourself, how important is affordability to you, and how much are you willing to spend on a home and on food and on shopping? And, do you want that all in your neighborhood? We really enjoy when people reach out to us. We make the plan. We're the #1 relocation team. We've helped hundreds of people move, relocate here, and buy a house here. So we actually schedule a call with you. We go on Zoom, we pull up the map, we go over all these details in, super specific detail, and make sure that you're getting everything that you need. Our contact information is down in the description below. You're seeing it on the screen too, so just make sure that you copy that down at some point, get our email or our number, and just text us and schedule a call so that we can jump on Zoom and plan this all out for you. There are little things that, I didn't know moving here and that you don't currently know. So when you start talking about the things that you like, that you don't like, we'll show you how the pros and cons fit for what you need to know in your specific situation for your specific needs. But back to talking about moving to East Boston, the pros and cons in 2023, everything that you need to know. Lastly, we're going to talk about those potential downsides of living in Eastie. Well, the neighborhood has a lot to offer. It's just so important to be aware of the potential downsides. For example, the neighborhood has, according to niche.com, a high crime rate compared to the rest of the city. This can be concerning for some residents, particularly those with families. However, it's worth noting that crime rates have been steadily decreasing in recent years, and the neighborhood has a number of community programs and initiatives in place to continue this trend, according to niche.com and local news outlets. Another potential downside is the impact of development on the community. With East Boston's proximity to the airport and the city, there has been a significant, and I'm saying huge, amount of development in recent years. This has led to concerns about displacement and the loss of neighborhood culture and its identity. However, Eastie has a number of community organizations and activists working to just really ensure that the development is done in a way that benefits the entire community and that everyone's good. East Boston has a high number of flights over the neighborhood due to its proximity to the airport. The noise pollution can be a nuisance for some residents. However, the city and the airport have been working to kind of decrease the number of flights over the neighborhood, but sometimes it sucks. And, as we explore the potential downsides of living in East Boston, you got to ask yourself, how much risk are you willing to take on? And how important is it for you to feel safe and to preserve, that kind of culture of the neighborhood? So, real quick, before I continue, I'm going to need you to comment down below right now, what area or what city and state, where are you coming from? Because I'm super curious and I love seeing who's kind of like planning a move and where they're coming from. I always find it interesting. But as we've seen, East Boston has a lot to offer, including proximity to downtown Boston, a diverse housing market, and a growing number of amenities. However, it's important to be aware of potential downsides, including rising housing prices, a little bit less amenities overall and services, and a higher crime rate, according to niche.com. Remember, as with any major life decision, it's important to weigh the pros and the cons and to consider what's important to you, especially in 2023. But don't let that deter you from making the move. With the right guidance and support, you can make an informed decision about your next move. And that's where I come in. As a real estate agent, I have the knowledge and experience to help you navigate East Boston's market and to find you a home that meets your needs and fits your budget. We are the top relocation team in the area and here to help you like we've helped the hundreds of families before you. So don't wait. Reach out to me today, email, call, or text, and let's take the next step towards finding your dream home in East Boston. Days, nights, weekends, we've got your back when moving to Boston. Together, we can make it happen. Trust me, the rewards of living in Eastie are worth it. You got to take action now. I don't want you to move here and not know how to, navigate your way around or know what to do, or even worse, move here and live in the wrong area and then you have a bad experience. So make sure to reach out to us. We can talk about your lifestyle and help you find the right home and neighborhood for you and your family. And you see that number on the screen? Yeah. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, because my team and I would love to help you move to the Boston area. Until the next video, what I'm going to tell you is check out the playlists, comment down below, and have a great time researching.